Before analyzing the data, we will compute the total commitment item from the three commitment items. Click Transform and select Compute Variable. Right-click the variables and select Display Variable Name. In the Target Variables box, type Commitment. Select Commitment 1 and click the arrow, then click the plus button, click Commitment 2 plus Commitment 3. Then click the OK button. The total commitment item appears at the right column. Then we move to the engagement items. Click Transform and select Compute Variable. Delete the text. In the target variable, type engagement. Use the same method to compute the three engagement items. Then click the OK button. The total engagement item appears at the right column. Now we move to the third variable, honesty. Click Transform, select Compute Variable. Delete the text. Type honesty. Use the same method to compute honesty with the three honesty items. Then click the OK button. The third variable honesty appears at the right column. Then we move to stress. Click Transform, select Compute Variable, then delete the text. Type stress in the target variables box. Then compute the three stress items with the same method. Then click the OK button. We have successfully computed the 4 total items for data analysis. Note that the total ordinal score are in 2 decimals. To remove the decimal, click the Variable View button. For the 4 newly created variables, change the decimal to 0. At the measure column, change the scale to ordinal. Finally, highlight the 4 variables. Right-click and select Copy. Then highlight the 4 cells at label column. Right-click and select Paste to paste them. The 4 new variables are completely labeled. To view the data, click the Data View button. Now the data is ready for analysis. To analyze the data, click Analyze, select Correlate and Bivariate. Right-click and select Display Variable Names. Select the 4 variables and click the arrow to move them into the variables box. Select Spearman, then click the OK button. The result of the Spearman Rho test is presented in the non-parametric correlation table. Let me enlarge the table. In the correlation table, the intercorrelation results at the upper and lower sides are the same. In report, we refer to the results of one side only. The correlation between commitment and engagement is significant, strong, and positive. Rho equals 0.825, p less than 0.05. The null hypothesis 1 is rejected. This means the research hypothesis 1 is true. With this, we conclude that in the research population, a staff with high commitment will have high engagement, or vice versa. Then we move to commitment and honesty. The correlation between commitment and honesty is not significant. With a small rule value 0.186 and p larger than 0.05, the null hypothesis is true. There is no significant correlation between commitment and honesty. Then we move to commitment and stress. The correlation between commitment and stress is significant, weak and negative. Rho equal to negative 0.342 and p less than 0.05. The null hypothesis 3 is rejected. There is a significant negative correlation between commitment and stress. With this, we conclude that in the research population, a staff with high commitment will have low stress, or vice versa. Then we move to engagement and honesty. The correlation between engagement and honesty is not significant with a small rule value 0.095, p bigger than 0.05. The null hypothesis 4 is true. No significant correlation between engagement and honesty is found. Then we move to the engagement and stress. The correlation between engagement and stress is significant, weak and negative. The rule value is negative 0.357 and p less than 0.05. The null hypothesis 5 is rejected. There is a significant negative correlation between engagement and stress. With this, we conclude that in the research population, a staff with high engagement will have low stress, or vice versa. Finally, we move to honesty and stress. The correlation between honesty and stress is not significant. With a small rule value, negative 0.194, p larger than 0.05. The null hypothesis is true. No significant correlation is found. This is the way of interpreting the Spearman Rho correlation test result. In reporting findings, the rule values and the p-values should be included at the end of a finding. For example, rho equal to 0.825, p less than 0.05. Now we will report the findings. This correlational research design is conducted to investigate the relationship between commitment, engagement, academic honesty, and stress of academic staff in a university. The result of Spearman Rho correlation test show that there is a significant, strong, and positive correlation between commitment and engagement. Rho equal to 0.825, p less than 0.05. There are significant, weak, and negative correlation between commitment and stress. Rho equals negative 0.342, p less than 0.05, and between engagement and stress. Rho equals negative 0.357, p less than 0.05. No significant correlation are found between honesty and commitment, honesty and engagement, honesty and stress. The findings indicate that in the research populations, academic staff with high work commitment are predicted to have high work engagement, while high work commitments and work engagement academic staff are expected to have low work stress or vice versa. Besides that, in the research population, academic honesty is not associated with commitment, engagement, and stress. After learning the Spearman Rho correlation test, let's practice your SPSS data analysis skill with an exercise. In this exercise, a researcher conducts a correlational design research to investigate whether there are intercorrelation between three variables, which are attitude, motivation, and performance. By using the data SR1, SAV, analyze the data using SPSS and report the result of your analysis. To download the data for practice, click the subscribe button and in the YouTube channel, click the video exercise for Spearman Rho correlation test. Then click the link to download the SPSS data. I hope you enjoy the video. Have a nice day.